Hello, and thank you for your interest in AAA Dog Training and Consulting. In this next section of videos, what we're going to do is we're going to cover what the commands mean and what you can achieve with them. Now you're going to hear two words that are important to understand: formal and informal. A formal command is when you give a command to your dog and they understand that they have no other option but to mind. And by definition, that's what obedience is: your dog minding you whether they want to or not. On the other hand, you have what's called informal. Informal commands means that you're saying, hey buddy, come on, let's go. You can come if you want. If you don't, it's no big deal. Go lay down on your bed. If you want, it's no big deal. Maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll stay there for a while. But ultimately, you're leaving it up to your dog. Whereas again, a formal command is when you say here and they stop and come. You say down, they lay there and stay there. When you have your dog on a leash, they stay on your left side. And again, in this next set of videos, that's what we're gonna cover, is the ins and outs of these three commands. The here command. The here command is pretty self-explanatory. Doesn't matter what your dog is doing, doesn't matter how far away that they are, as long as they can hear you and you give the here command, they immediately stop what they're doing and they come to your feet. It's 100% reliable. If we talk about the benefits of this at home, it may be in situations to where somebody surprises you and walks into your front door and your dog runs. You don't want that interaction, and so you're immediately able to give the here command. Your dog breaks away from them and comes to you so you can do what's needed to gain the control in your home that you want. Or say your dog is outside. It's potty time. It's a fenced yard, or maybe you have acreage. When it's time for your dog to come in, it allows you to be able to call that dog into your house so that way you don't have to go out and get it when it's blowing you off. I've actually had some clients that have wanted the here command because when it's bedtime, their dog does whatever it can to avoid them. So to give you that ease when you need to go put your dog away or bring him into your room with you, you have a here command that shows them it doesn't matter if they run behind the couch or if they run into the back of another room. It gives you that ability to be able to maintain control in your home, so that way it makes that situation much easier. Now, the benefit of having a here command when you're outside of your home is it gives your dog a freedom to run when maybe you wouldn't have normally been able to do that. It's mainly because you don't want to take the chance of not going home with your dog. But when you have a here command that's reliable and you have confidence in, it allows that dog to be able to run around and have fun and get that exercise out. But it ensures that you know that you're coming home with your dog that day. But it gives you that freedom because you know you're going to be able to get your dog back to you so you can load them up and go on to the next adventure. Maybe you have a dog that likes to run and jump on other people. The here command is going to allow you again to be able to have your dog off leash. And if people come into the area that you're at, and your dog starts to head off to them, you have that ability to call them back, so that way you not only are keeping your dog safe in that situation, but you're keeping those people safe as well. Now, probably the number one most important reason to have a here command is if for any reason your dog was to escape out of the yard or out of your front door, back door. If you walk out and you see your dog running the road, you don't want to have to try to rely on an informal come if you want type command. You want to be able to say here and have them immediately come to you for their safety. Maybe you're on a trail and your dog is running loose, but you see another dog or you see another group of people coming down the trail and they have a loose dog. They may tell you that their dog is friendly, but you can't always rely on what somebody else says. So you now have that ability to get your dog to your feet, leash them up if needed, gain control of your dog. Then you have the ability to ask them to put their dog on a leash, or it allows you to change direction to keep you and your dog safe. Now, if you think that this command is something that can benefit you, please feel free to give us a call here at AAA Dog Training and Consulting at 307-254-8356. And I want to encourage you to watch the other two commands so that way you can decide what tools are going to benefit you to be able to give you that dog that you've always wanted. Thanks, and have a great day.